What's up, everybody? Yeah. Anthony Sevens back again for another product review. What you're looking at here is the 2016 premium line Anovos Captain Phasma helmet. When it comes to Captain Phasma helmets in the entire world, this is probably about the absolute best that you can get. When this helmet first came out, it retailed at about $700. Online today, you can, even though Anovos does not make them anymore, you can still find them online for about that $700 price. I think the cheapest that I've seen them is probably around $500, and there's actually a good reason for it. Let me talk to you about the positives. First of all, again, being from the premium line, this is a completely fiberglass helmet. So compared to other cheaper helmets out there, this is a much heavier sculpt and build. For those of you who are not familiar with Anovos, they're the company that can get on the Star Wars lot and actually scan the items used in the film. So this is an absolutely perfectly screen accurate replica of Captain Phasma's helmet as seen in the movie The Force Awakens. Again, it's completely fiberglass, chromed, it's got the lenses in there. And on the inside, it's completely aligned with a fabric material and even has detachable Velcro bits. It's like a helmet adjusting system so that you can fit it comfortably to your head. There's also a rubber rim right around the bottom here too that goes around like a rubber seal. It is a absolutely stunning, absolutely beautiful sculpt. Now, the downside to these Captain Phasma helmets, even Anovos couldn't have predicted this. Whenever you chrome anything, chrome can sometimes have a shitty chemical reaction to certain materials and chemicals. And most of these, if not all of them, the chrome wound up having a chemical reaction. So there's a layer of chrome and there's a sealant over it. The chrome winds up cracking all over the helmet. Looks like almost like everything's shattered all over the place. However, it is still smooth to the touch, and there's nothing wrong with the integrity of the helmet. It's still a perfect sculpt. The helmet is not going to fall apart if this is happening to you or has happened to you. The way that you solve that, if you wanted to, is you'd have to ship this out, have it restripped, re-chromed, all that other fun stuff. So that is one of the reasons why you will see these online for, from $700 down to like the $500 price tag. Sometimes people, they want to get rid of them, and they know because of this defect, they're not going to make, the whole $700. Although, I mean, if you're desperate for one, you can afford to do it, that's personally up to you. Now, is it worth the $700 price tag? Well, for something that's made of completely fiberglass and is a perfect replica out of a movie, I mean, and coming from a high-end company such as Anovos, you can't expect these things to be cheap at all. Is it worth $700? Me personally, not being a consistent high-end collector, I normally would not pay $700 for any damn helmet that exists in this world. And I promise you that I paid way less than half the price for this one because I got it from a personal friend and a private collector. And I'll leave it at that. Other than that, if I didn't have that friend and an opportunity didn't arise, I would not have this in my possession. I promise you, I promise you, I promise you. But I was very fortunate, and I'm so glad that I was actually able to add this to my collection because not only does it look great on like a wall mount or on a shelf, it is a beautifully striking piece. The sculpt of it is gorgeous. I love the reflective chrome on it, even though it does have the defects. I usually keep my props in a very dimly lit environment, and if you do too, the lower the light, the less that you're going to see any of these small surface cracks all on the helmet. So it still looks fantastic. And if I can get close, you can kind of see, yeah, see the little cracks all over the place. In a light, in a crappy lighting situation, yeah, you can see it definitely there. but this is all over the helmet, and this happened to a lot of people. Now imagine you being a person that spent $700 on one of these. All of a sudden your chrome is cracking everywhere. It's just kind of like, that would piss anybody off. So I don't know how they took care of that, or if they contacted Anovos, or if, whatever, but I do know that because of this defect, Anovos is currently not reproducing these anymore. So you're taking your chances going online and shopping. And again, I wouldn't pay $700 for any kind of helmet. I mean, unless it was maybe a three-piece Darth Vader helmet, something that's highly detailed and exactly out of the film. But for being a bucket, I would probably say that, the $500 price range is a perfect price for something like this. So if you could find this premium 1/1 scale Anovos Captain Phasma helmet for like $500 or less, it's absolutely worth it. Even with defects, you will not be disappointed at all. It's a beautiful piece of art. And as far as, well, what if I go to other people, like other, prop makers out there? Well, unless they are taking exact molds from either this helmet or from the actual props used in the film, you will not find a better Captain Phasma helmet out there on the market. Black Series doesn't make them, and the few Captain Phasma masks that Ruby's Costuming Company makes is a very cheap vacuum formed two-piece Velcro plastic that is definitely not up to the full-size scale of this. So as far as getting them from just an officially licensed retailer, Anovos, this is the best of the best of the best. As far as getting them from a personal prop maker, I've been out there. I've seen most of the work that people do as far as Captain Phasma helmets are concerned, and I haven't seen anything that really lives up to this particular sculpture. Unfortunately, I mean, this is, if you want the best Captain Phasma out there, the premium Anovos is what you want to look for. Just be a smart shopper, be a a smart collector, sorry. And if you can land one of these bad boys, definitely worth it. But anyway, that's all I got for you. The 2016 Anovos Premium Captain Phasma helmet. This is Anthony 7 signing off. Till we meet again, take care of yourself, take care of each other.